Hello everyone, welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. We will continue from last time. We discovered a path that we are basically searching for a bomb that it's going to explode. But for now, we have to see through which door we have to go. Basically, Clover will have to pick one.
I want to go with option C. Park chose Ally in the first round, and
No.
I was with Kay in the first round.
No, option C.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had won 4 votes. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was going to have to go with the majority.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. We've got to get to the blue door.
Right.
Luna, Alice, and I dashed towards the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door, and Phi, Dio, and Temioji had gone to the green door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
It seems that we start this stream with a puzzle. In the puzzle room. That should be fun. Bee garden. Huh? There are 3 doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing over here.
Try pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please?
Yeah.
Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
One of the doors opened.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
Ooh, this is a very nice place. What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get
I
outside.
doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember the door said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Huh?
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Damn, well, so much for this being easy. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Let's see this puzzle. And what? Why is there a mushroom? Okay. The door we came in through, no point in going back. There's a circular indentation in this panel, and there are 2 fan-shaped holes inside it. Okay. I think there's something there, but I can't really tell. We are going to have to cross the water to get there. Please be careful. If you slip, you could fall into the stream. Be Clicking the blue arrow will move you from the current area to an adjacent one. There is a metal rod of some sort. There are 3 red buttons on the panel. I pushed them, but nothing happened. Do you think they're broken? Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order. Maybe. Wow, they even made a waterfall. Hold on, doesn't it look like there's something built into the rock wall behind the waterfall? Yeah, the walkway goes under it, doesn't it? I wonder what's back there. I guess we'll find out if we can turn off the water. Huh? There's something next to my foot. It's a bronze key, a large shovel. Okay, let's go to the other area. A bird's eye view of the garden. It's kinda like a map. What's that on the right? It looks like a box. I think it's a treasure chest. It's connected to the drawing above it, see? A chest under this. We need... okay. We need to use the shovel for the mushroom, for some flowers and some dirt. What's that? Hey, it's a paprika. No, that's a pepper. Probably a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call the spice you made from them. Now, why is it split in half? I'm not sure. Wait, is there something there? Oh yeah. Let me take a look. The yellow coin. Someone was growing tomato vines on these stakes. Each vine has several red tomatoes hanging off of it. There are leaves sprouting out of the ground here. They look like onions. There are some vines with cucumbers growing on them, hanging off of the frame. Okay, there is a pot. It's just a flower pot. There's nothing special about it all. Wait, don't people usually hide their house keys under a flower pot or in the mailbox? They do. Just trust me. I'm sure there's something under there. Yep. A silver key. Or a silver box. Oh, so... okay, yeah. Use the shovel here. Maybe I should go take a closer look. Yes. Here. Use the shovel. A box with bronze lid, which I can combine with the bronze key. Get a torn scrap of paper. Fine, I guess. Let's get... God damn it. Let's get this one also. Box with silver lid, which we can open. Can I combine those two? Yep, nice. Okay. What's that? Fui ego eris with a metal detector. Can I use it here? This is... it looks like a tombstone, so the people buried here are Mr. Tufui and Mrs. Ego Eris. What? Well, that's what it says. Tufui Ego Eris. That's an epitaph, something that they feel represented them, or just a passphrase they like. What does it mean? Beats me. Any ideas, Luna? It looks like it's Latin, but I don't know what it means either. It's only you were, I am, something like that. I don't know. And there is a... don't I have another key? I don't have another key. Okay. It looks like there's some sort of tile mosaic on the bottom of the pond. A lion, looks like a lion, alright. Okay. Let's dig under the flowers. Poor flowers. I'm going to find this key. Metal scale. There's a plate on each side. On the right plate, a gold key, which I will combine with this, and combine this with this. And on the left plate, a small knife. And a piece of metal over here, which I guess we can combine with that. This is a balance scale. Alright, you can put things on the place to see what's heavier. Can I put this? I guess not. Is that a Japanese Zelkova? They can grow to over 20 meters, so this one is probably pretty young. Does that mean it will break to the ceiling eventually? Then maybe we can use it to escape. Hey, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, I know, because it's idiotic. Looks like there's just enough room for two on this bench. Why are you looking at me? Oh, no reason. Hey then. Control panel with 3 red buttons. Don't you have something with red buttons on it? And I do. 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1. I guess. Three, 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, and 3. Nope. I guess we will use this here. When I turned the handle, it got dark. It looks like the light up there went down. Maybe that light was a sort of surrogate sun. If that's the case, it didn't just get dark, it became nighttime. So the garden needs nighttime? I guess so. Or maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day. Let's go see if anything changed. I mean, something should have changed. Oh. Hey, look at that. Are they stars? Maybe the idea was that when night falls, the stars come out. We have a star. A bigger star. Okay. The stars showed up once night fell. I wonder if there's some significance to that. Maybe there is. Let's see here. The star is definitely red. The light is right underneath it. This is a big star. So far I found one star. It's a pretty small star. I'm impressed you even saw it. Okay, do I have to find all the stars? Well, okay. Four stars. And the fifth one. Yeah, I guess let's turn the light back on. Okay, let's try to solve this thing. 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3. That thing doesn't work. still need the golden key, right? Or no? I already did that. Oh, the metal detector seems to be responding to this tomato. Alright, grab it. Okay. Okay, can I combine it with a knife? Okay. Oh, this one is reacting to the onion. White coin. I guess there should be a red, green coin over here. Okay. I'm done with the metal detector. Okay. You can press the check button on the scale to compare the weights of the coin placed on it. Once you finish weighting them, press the reset button. Okay. The weights. We do this. Green should be the heaviest. Let's compare those two. Okay. Green is the heaviest. Then we have not what I wanted to do, but sure. Well, now I've got all the coins. And then we have yellow. No? Yes. Then we have white and red. Let's make sure we did this right. Okay, green is first. Yellow is second. White is third. Huh? If you start the scale game again after playing it twice, the difficulty level will automatically change to easy. I don't... why? I don't actually know what I did wrong. Drag the coins to place them on the plate. You can press the check button on the scale to compare the weights of the coins placed on it. Once you've finished weighing them, press the reset button. If you use the scale more than... oh, I forgot to read that. I don't know what I did wrong, but whatever. Okay, what if we do 1, 2, 2, and 3. The waterfall stopped. I guess that was the waterfall control panel. Okay. Yes, I have the coins. So yeah, red is the smallest. Yeah, it's fine. I have this red, then white, then yellow, and green. What's that noise? It sounded like something unlocking. I guess it wasn't just a panel, it was actually a door. It's showing 9 stars. What are we supposed to do with them? Well, why don't you try touching them? Okay, I have to press them in the order. Let's make it dark to see the order of the stars again. Okay, we have purple, blue, yellow, red, and green, and okay, this is by order. Let's go by size. I mean, the red should be the biggest one, and I guess green is the smaller one. Okay. Then I guess blue, yellow, and purple. Okay. Okay, let's see. Green, purple, green, purple, yellow, blue, red. I guess not. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Okay, this is the exit solution. What if we go the other way around? Let's see, red, blue, yellow, green, purple. This one was from the size, from the biggest to the smallest. Okay, we have the other password. Let's go open the safes. Okay, it's just one safe, but it has 2 combinations. Okay. moon star. Sun. There we go. Let's see the notes. Ice 9. Ice 9 is a special form of water with a melting point of 36 degrees Celsius. In other words, it freezes at room temperature. The idea of Ice 9 was originally put forth by the American science fiction author Kurt Vonnegut. His version of Ice 9 has a melting point of 45.8 degrees Celsius. There is a rumor that says all the water in Alice's body is actually Ice 9. Who knows whether it's true or not, but if it is, then she has to always keep her body temperature above 36 degrees. H. This refers to Gentaro Hongo. He was one of the characters who appeared in 9 Hours, 9 Person, 9 Doors, the first game that we played. He was the person who supervised the kidnapping of the children who participated in the known game in 2018. He is the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals and the devoted follower of Free the Soul. This is the morphogenetic field theory. This theory holds that there is a sort of field where the forms, structures, patterns, etc. of everything is really, in reality, are stored. This includes abstract things like language, song, thoughts, inspiration, culture, customs, and ideas. Any information contained, transmitted, or created by matter is held in the morphogenetic field. In the Zero Escape series, people who can communicate by accessing this field are known as espers. If morphogenetic field theory is true, however, then it would mean that, in a sense, all humans are espers also. Immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin is an important part of the body's defense against viruses, bacteria, and other invaders. It identifies and neutralizes certain threats. The IG replicator found in the lab gets its name from immunoglobulin. Integer factorization. Factorization is the process of reducing a number to a series of numbers that, when multiplied together, give the original number. When taken to its logical conclusion, this yields a list of prime numbers. For the purpose of factorization, one is not considered prime. Example of prime factorization: 210 is 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. Okay, it's a product of 2, 3, 5, and 7, and 107 can only be divided by themselves or 1, which makes them primes. It's okay, the prime numbers. Tu fui ego eris, a relatively well-known Latin phrase. It might look like it's talking about a pair of sexy toaster waffles, but it actually means something like what you are, I was, what I am, you will be. Sometimes used as an epitaph, the implication is that the person in question was once alive, like the reader, but that the reader will someday also be dead. A little ominous, I guess. SOIS. The Special Office of Internal Security, or SOIS, is an elite intelligence organization under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. They investigate potential disruptive or dangerous elements such as domestic or foreign terrorist, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or the citizenry. Their stated purpose is to maintain peace, but their charter authorizes them to arrest, detain, or even kill. Scary. Okay. Let's also do the other solution. 2 suns and a star. And get the hell out of here. Whoa, it opened again. Is there something inside? Yes. There's a lot of stuff. Let's have a look. This looks like a map. Floor B. Okay. Let's keep going. There are more things in the safe. This is the keycard. The moon on it. Okay. The moon keycard for the ambidex room. It looks like a piece of paper. What is this? Some kind of diagram? It doesn't make any sense. I wonder what it is. We have C, Rhizome 9, B, D, E, and Nevada test site. Oh well, just forget about it. Now we can always come back to it later. There are 2 more things in here. What's this? It looks like a note. It says IG equals immunoglobulin. What's that? It's another word for an antibody. You mean like the thing in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses and stuff? Yep. So what is this supposed to tell us? Honestly, I have no idea. The last one is the key. Let's take it and get the hell out of here. And we got out. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the 3 people I'd watched leave through the green door some time earlier. Whoa, what are you guys doing
We gotta
here?
be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Map? Oh, right. I dug the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of us.
You 3 came in through the blue door, right?
Yes.
And which room did you go into?
This fan-shaped one. It's called the Bee Garden.
Bee garden?
It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can go see it yourself later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
And then we met up here. So yeah, we went. You can't see my mouse, it's fine.
So, what's the treatment center?
No point in showing you that.
It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You wanna have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited. So?
Sure, let's have a look. After a few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center. What are those?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Whoa, that's
How
nuts.
about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey! You wanna start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit, and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait, did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time.
Yeah?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were? We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up, and that's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice. Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9. It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you.
Yeah, sure.
That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke.
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
With seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. It went something like this. At some point in the past, someone found the frozen, mummified Egyptian queen. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually became simply Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
But why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice.
Well, as I said, she's the one we found at the end of the first one.
There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now.
Well, I don't think you're fooling Temioji.
The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
At Alice's request, we made our way to the treatment center. Okay, back to warehouse B. This is...
It looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think?
Yeah, this is the next set of chromatic doors. This might be... yeah, that's what I said.
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Right. Let's head back to the floor A. Or not. Or I thought you would just come in. we are at the warehouse A.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Myoji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. Guess he's infected with Radical 6 again.
Quark. Come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Myoji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped her.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
You son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with that.
Oh, right. Well, we've got Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but...
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark?
Yes, I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds his results lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
Oh no? Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean?
Yeah. I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Dewey and Luna were the two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. I had stayed behind after the AB game and they all split up and gone into different rooms. It seemed like one way or another everyone had heard about Radical 6.
No. He can't... How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
We looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Theo's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
No, nothing like medicine. I mean, it was just like a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
Look, just to be sure, the three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't that?
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Treatment pods? That's it. If we put Quark in one of those pods... For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this.
He's trying to kill himself again. Quark's hand moved like lightning. It grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight toward his heart. Stop.
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Yeah, pretty tough for a kid. Hey guys, I could use a hand here.
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Hey Miyoji, what the hell are you doing? Get over here. Hey Miyoji, can you even hear me?
Oh, right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape! Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Ah!
Jesus, these kids lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. Good, thanks whoever that was. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we going to do? We've got to calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Superel Beta.
Soperil?
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets. Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just... Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
I know we've seen this before, but it's fucked up every time.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much much do you know about this Radical 6?
Oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
That the truth?
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes. At least, I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6?
What are you doing?
I turned and followed Temioji's gaze. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently, she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him, or for some other, more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago, that I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. Alice? Hey, are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die.
Huh?
We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults. Children. Everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Wait, Alice. We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leapt through the door. Damn it. I shook myself and took off after her. But those few moments of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit, which way did she go? Right. Left. I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yeah, I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood?
Gotcha.
Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah, I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
At Fi's command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. I mean, she's in the crew quarters. We know that. That's where she goes and kills her. Yeah, she offs herself. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? Complaining wasn't going to help anything. I needed to go look somewhere else. Please give me the option to go to the infirmary. You're going the long way, Sig. Searching the treatment center. There's really no point in doing so, but I guess we have no control for now. Shoot, nothing in the treatment center either. We need to find her quick, or she's gonna do something bad. If we hadn't stopped Quark, I need to hurry. Headed to the garden next. I'd only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Alice?
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Huh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Then she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the
Doesn't
scalpel?
look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice was lighter than I'd expected, and Fi and I managed to set off the infirmary at the brisk toward the infirmary at the brisk trot.
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Well, fuck me. On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Temioji moved over to Quark and lifted his small unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Temioji moved him, and something fell out of his hand, off his pocket with a soft clink. I bent down slowly and picked it up. Is this medicine?
What? Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Excelavir.
Excelavir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier
We
when?
explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. To be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
While we all stood stunned, I moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
You think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No. Unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice? Or Quark?
What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
What are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
How?
I needed to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there, I knew it. Yeah. We still need more info. Well, fuck me then. Okay, now I guess we have to start with the betray shit. Right. Or we could choose the other doors. Yeah, I think I will do that. This basically is the AB round 1, so we could start from here and go into another door. This is basically after we allied during the first one. Yeah, let's do that. I went through the green door with Luna, red door with Clover. Alice and I will take Clover and go through the red door.
No. I cannot allow you to do that.
God damn it, Kay. We don't have time for this.
Choose a different door. Please.
He stood in front of the red door, solid and immovable in his metal armor. I didn't think I could force my way past him, and I knew I didn't have time to try it. Shit. There were 2 doors left for me to choose from. But which one? I guess blue door with Kay then. Alice, Kay, the blue door.
Right.
We should hurry.
We took up toward the door at a run. I glanced back over my shoulders to see the others heading for their respective doors. Dio and Clover were headed towards the green door, while Temioji carried Quark towards the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Wait, 3 doors?
It appears they are all locked.
Is this a dead end?
What's that thing over there?
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Does that lever move?
Only one way to find out. Here we are going to the rec
Well,
room.
that was easy enough.
It only opened the door on the right, though.
Then we are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors to
I
open?
have no idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
You are correct. there is little to be achieved by remaining here.
Forward it is then, or right, I guess. Okay. What is this place?
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door. It said rec room, as I recall.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Okay, the pool and darts I get, but what's with all the suits of armor? Seems kinda weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a ride?
Yeah, I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean there were kids here at some point?
No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
So this place has a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner.
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes. Relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Everything anybody needs to live without living. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, that's not happening.
Agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
No good. Won't open. Looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
Right then, let's find them. Puzzle time. Let's do this. Pool table, huh? It looks as though a piece of the felt has been torn off. Okay. Hey Alice, what's the deal with that screen over the pool table? I think it's a scoreboard. I guess. What about this? My god, this deer must have phased halfway through the wall and then gotten stuck. How horrific. That's just a mounted pad. It's a decoration. Ah, I did think it had extraordinarily long legs. Nothing happens when I push the button. Why don't you hit it? A little damage might make it more flexible. What the hell kind of logic is that? If being locked means it's working correctly, then if it's not working correctly, it won't be locked. Nope, if you break it completely, then we're boned. What an astute observation. What about this? There's a round indentation inside of this frame. Okay, yeah. This is locked. There's something in here, but we can't take it out of it. Yeah, there are darts. It looks like an extension cord is plugged into the ride, but I'm not sure why. What do you mean? It's probably there so the ride can get power. That's not what I mean. There's way too much slack. Doesn't it look like the ride's power cable is long enough without the extension cord? Then let's take the extension cable with us. Don't forget to plug the ride back into the outlet. Yeah. Okay, we need something for that. Light. Everything is dark. Okay, let's turn it back on. We'll need it later, I guess, for some puzzle. What's this supposed to be a picture of? They're those balls from that kid's show, right? If you collect 7 of them, then you get a wish. But there's more than twice that there. Then it's a set of billiard balls. Then, look, I think it's probably a hint. Just grab it and bring it with you. Billiard balls. Scrap of felt. Looks like these are all the same thing. Do you think we're supposed to pick the right bottles or something? I hope not. They all look exactly alike to me. Then just take whichever you want. Okay. We don't have the darts thingies. What about this? There's a triangle in the middle of the circular button. I'm going to push it. The suit of armor swung the weapon it was holding at the other suit of shield. Okay. There's something on the screen. Rectangular button turns stage lights on off. Circular button activates armor, huh? So the lights turn on when you press the rectangular button. I wouldn't think we'd be able to see any distinct shadows with the room lights on, but it seems a little odd that we can't see any shadows. Should we turn off the room lights? I believe the switch is next to the exit. I mean, I guess we can do that. Perhaps we shouldn't concentrate on where the shadows came from, but rather what the shadows mean. What they mean, huh? Ah, okay, what was that noise? I definitely haven't broken anything. You sure? What are you doing, Alice? Please don't accidentally break something valuable. You're one to talk. I guess it's dangerous to just fumble around in the dark. Yeah, let's turn on the light. Yes. Okay, but this one has a Q. This guy's holding something. Yeah, pull Q. Can I get this? Hey, doesn't it look like there's something under the glass? Yeah, hard to tell what's it from here though. And we can get it as long as it's covered in glass. Oh, I guess we can take that. Will this work though? I guess not. And here, you have this. And you have the axe. And let's use that now. There we go. Oh, the shield. The glass is broken. We can get that thing out. An Allen wrench. Let's give that guy not the cube. This one. Oh, maybe we have to give. We will see later. Let's deal with the pool table, I guess. Maybe you need to drop them into the pockets of the pool table. Place each of the 6 balls into the correct pocket in the following order: A, B, C, D, E, F. Specific balls must go in specific pockets. For instance, ball A would need to go into pocket A, and so forth. Drag each ball to the desired pocket and then release the ball to drop it. Clicking the yellow triangle will allow you to switch which ball group is displayed, either 1 to 8 or 9 to 15. How about 4? 1, 5, 2, 6, and 9. Yes, that's a no. I don't get it. Maybe we will get it later. I don't think I need more luminol. Do I have to use that on these guys? I don't think so. Yes, we can't use the jukebox right now. Wait, I think you've got the solution right there. Indeed, you might say, extend the reach of the jukebox cable. Okay. Nothing happens when I push the button. That's the door we came in through. Okay, apparently I wonder if these are the instructions. What does this do actually? The butt end is a little weird. It's got a hexagonal hole on the tip. I don't actually know how this works. Let's try again. 1, 5. 2, 6. Which one? Yellow again. Oh, 9. Place each of the 6 balls into the correct pockets in the following order. I believe we'll need to insert the coin before the machine will operate. What's this about the light, though? As you can see, the light is hitting the armor, which means the spotlights in front of the stage are fakes. There must be some sort of lighting apparatus on the other side of the wall. Can I still pick this? Can I break this? I guess not. Oh, maybe. Guess not. Let's do this. Keyword circular tip. Oh, there are a lot of coins. Okay. Can I insert a coin here? Huh. Why the hell are you riding it? I can't watch this. There is no god. Hey, Sigma, Alice. He's waving at us now. Alice, what's going on? I'm scared. I'm not watching. This isn't happening. Everything is fine. Huh? What was that? It seems to have taken a picture. Hooray! Ah, that was delightful. Now, where is that photograph? Ah, there we are. Excellent. I give this to you as a memento of our time together, Sigma. I don't really... Just holding it makes me feel wrong. Z91. I wonder what that means. It says Z9 and D1 on the back of the photo. Okay, that was disturbing. Let's do this. Okay, now to put a coin in here. Buttons lit up, guess it's on now. Z9. Okay. D1. Okay. Now let's place those beauties over here. And one over here. Excellent. And I guess now we have the dart. 491. Right now I think we should focus on making complete dart. I guess you're right. But what exactly should this be? What if we put 12 here? One here. $13 here. And down here. Six here. I already have that. And 9 here. Actually don't know this one. I don't know how the positions of those. We have magenta, yellow, orange, blue, green, and yellow. Don't know if that's appropriate to do that. So A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay. We spray the luminol on the pool table. Let's turn off the light then. Okay. D, A, D and E. Okay. Let's do it like this. Okay. So if that's C, let's see, for here. B is down there and B is a full yellow. Okay. B is 13. And we have full D, which is a 2. And that. A full green is a 6. 6 here. And we basically need a 9 there. Okay. Okay, I guess we got the darts. Now let's play some darts. Get a score of 91 with 3 darts. Keep in mind, however, the score for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. Toss a dart into each area to reach the correct point value. To throw a dart at a particular area, drag and release the dart on the area where you'd like it to land. Before I try this, I need this. Red is bigger than blue. Red bigger than blue, bigger than green. Okay. We need to make 91. If we make red this, that's small. Okay. Oh, that's a 6. I thought it was. Never mind. How about this? Okay, and it should be bigger than blue. And blue should be 20 something. How about this? Well, that's not helpful. Because red is bigger than blue, bigger than green. Oh, I know. And we need 24, something like that. And we get 24. We can. Okay. But I guess this is the password for... That was for the golden file. We need to find one for the escape. Maybe it doesn't really matter. We just need to score. Let's try and do it in another order, not... We have a 10. Not a 10, a 9. Oh, shit. Wrong one. Sorry. So we have this one, this one, this one. I guess not. We do it in reverse. Green to be the big one. Nah, I don't think that will work. Let's just try to make it with 3 different colors, I guess. We don't have a 4, so that doesn't work. No, that's over. Yeah, we cannot make a 31. Fine. Okay, that works, I guess. Okay, we got everything. Let's just open the safe. Moon and 2 suns. Oh, fuck. I was looking at another one. Okay, let's see this one. What a new secret. Wound 1. Okay. A wound caused by a knife or other sharp object. In the wound margin consists with a stab wound. This is consistent with a knife. Okay. I don't know what will this help us. Coroner. Not to be confused with a coroner. A coroner is a government official who assists law enforcement by investigating the causes of death and dealing with the paperwork and logistics surrounding corpses. Okay. Autopsy is a post-mortem surgery. Okay. Luminol mixture. Okay. Bracelet 2. At first glance, Kay's bracelet seemed different from the others. Specifically, it appears to be attached to his suit. Although the design is slightly different, it is not part of his suit. The bracelet is attached directly to his wrist, with the face looking out through a hole in his armor. Just like the other bracelets, it will only come off when he sleeps, or when his heart stops beating. Generalized amnesia. A memory condition where the sufferer retains knowledge such as language, social common sense, and so on, but memories of their own past and personality dissipate. Its cause is usually psychological, but in rare cases it can be caused by serious head trauma. Case suggested that an extremely painful breakup might have been the cause of his condition, but generalized amnesia usually requires a much more powerful trigger than breaking up with someone. In fact, a painful breakup often has the opposite effect. You want desperately to forget, but find that to be impossible, which leads to all sorts of other mental disorders, or so the person sitting behind me says. Okay. Those were some weird secrets, if you ask me. Okay, 2 moons and a star. Alright, it opened. Now shall we collect our spoils first? A map. It says floor B. Okay. We got the cards. Okay, the moon keys for the second AB game. And I guess we found the key. So we can get the hell out of here now. Yeah, let's go. Okay, back at the warehouse. Or I mean, it's floor B warehouse.
Interesting.
What is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are white.
Shall we have a look then?
Are these chromatic doors too?
They're all the same, though.
Well, this one's locked.
This one won't open either.
No lock here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
So this will be the next doors to open. We should go let the others know.
Right.
Alice and I intend to go, but Kay stayed put. Is something wrong?
No. I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Wait, you've been here before?
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
You mean the floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation. In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah, let's get going, guys.
Sigma?
Where's the Mioji's team? Are they not back yet?
Nope. We were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio. Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
Which room did you guys go
The
to?
treatment center.
Treatment center. How is that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, all right? I don't feel like explaining it.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
Get away from me.
Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
It should be in this one.
Let go.
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
An injection gun. The label on the vial says Neostigmine. What's this stuff for?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover, but before she had the chance to protest,
Have any of you seen Quark? Anyone? Please!
Quark? Did something happen to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there?
What?
Come on, that little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for him. As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed towards the magenta door. And now the search for Quark begins. Quark, are you in here? Yes, not? Damn. Let's try floor B then. Myoji's team took the red door. They've probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly, then maybe I'll try the blue door. The rec room. Pork? Where are you? He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Ah, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. I can't find him
I
anywhere.
see.
What about you? Never mind. If you had found him, you'd have said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well, let's head back to the Floor A
Good
warehouse.
idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
Will, did you find him?
Sorry, we couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah, no clues or anything.
I don't get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small enclosed space.
Well, wouldn't we all at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Myoji's shoulders slumped. He looked old, much older than he had when we'd met. I could see tears glistening at the corner of his eyes. For just a moment I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair. And it felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed.
Hey, you guys, come here. What are
Dio?
you standing around for? They're in the crew quarters.
What?
Just come on.
No!
How?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
There was a roaring in my ears. Breathing, heartbeat, my footsteps sounded muffled. As if I were hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down is what's clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turn towards Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them. Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice?
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No, If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now.
Well, not really. We have the injection
We'd
gun.
all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer is one of us?
Do you think there's someone else in here?
Well,
Do you think that Zero Sr. killed these two, as well as the old woman?
Oh, give me a break. How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer. I can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and...
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
so if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? I guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this
Yes,
round.
it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that. Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility. But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse.
We should take their bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover. We gotta go.
I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
Clover?
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick ally, of course. But Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good. Let's go.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I have a silent sigh and started towards the entrance to my AB room.
Sigma, What would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety. As I only had 3 points at the time, the prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why is that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens it and escapes?
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by
I
yourself.
would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
You see? Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. Well, he is selling us bullshit, and I know that. But honestly, we are still on the ally path, so yeah, that's
30 seconds remain until
what
Ambidex game
we will choose,
polling closes.
whatever the consequences. He had made the compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, we'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Yeah, but as I said, I will be ally first time.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And after all the allies have been used, let's call it that, chosen, we can go full betray. So, ally. It's
Round 2
probably
of
a
the Ambidex
mistake.
game has
He
been
will
completed.
choose betray, I'm sure of that, but yeah, choose betray.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Let's create a little bit
Thank
of
you
drama.
for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Okay, let's see. Betray, betray. Ally, ally. No, betray, ally. Okay. Ally and betray, of course.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
It was exactly as expected. What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
You tricked me.
I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not going to just leave us.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
What? It's obvious. Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he'd hurt you or just grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Oh no!
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you,
The
Kay.
answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it,
I
Kay.
apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then,
Kay, wait. He didn't even turn around.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah. It's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, and the old woman who had killed him. And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Do we get the end? Or do we get to explore? And we get the game over, okay. Okay, that was one. Let's see. Another choice in which we can ally. This should be this. This is what? We went through the yellow door. In the AB game, we picked ally. Let's see. Let's go to the green door with Quark. I want to take Quark and go through the green door. So option C, I guess.
No, I don't think so.
Huh?
Were you even listening?
No.
I'm not gonna pair up with Tenmyoji.
That means option C is out of the question.
I agree. Option C is a no-go. You'll have to kill me before I'll go anywhere with Dio.
That was that then. I might have been able to argue down one person, but two. Besides, there was no way I'd be able to overpower Cake, grab Quark, and force Clover to the green door. Fine, if you guys are that determined, I'll pick another door. I had two choices, the blue door or the red door. I will go to the red door with Dio, which allying with him would suck. Okay, I'll take Dio, that means the red door for us.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
Are you okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B...
Yes, this works fine. Kei, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay, I'll take good care of it, I promise.
What about Phi and
No
K?
problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. He nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Well, basically, in this case, we have been betrayed by Tenmyoji, so we have 1 BP. And if we will ally with Dio, I guess we will die. But yeah, we will find some more shit. Come on, guys, hurry. The door's already closing.
I know!
With seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold. So this should be an interesting route.
0. Chromatic doors closing.
We basically have an escape room. And then we will basically die. It's an interesting route. And we are going to the pantry, I guess. What is this? There are 3 different
Which one do
drawers.
we take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Are you serious?
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Am I great or what? Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
I wouldn't rule it out. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets. Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse?
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
I thought you said we should stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine. I'll do it. Ready? Here we go!
Huh? The center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center one then. Forward!
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed. Laboratory, okay. Interesting. What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
A laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Good idea. We might be able to find some of that accelerator.
If we do, we can cure Quark!
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, somebody's a positive thinker.
Shut it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So let's get started. Puzzle time. Let's do it. There's something on this tray. Empty capsule. Oh. Another empty capsule and seed. Binder. There's some paper inside. Let me see that. It says steps for dissecting a frog. And another binder. Looks like there's 2 pieces of paper in here. Yep, let's see here. Hydroponics research 1 and 2. Okay, preparation of hydroponic fluid and seeds. Preparation 1. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Preparation 2. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Okay, that's 1. Research has shown that there is a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. The long seed failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, failed to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated in fluid C, green. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A, red, or fluid B, yellow. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. Okay. And the other thing we have is steps for dissecting a frog. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin this dissection using provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside the fume. Maybe that will help us. They sure are clues. Here we found what looks like a microscope. More seeds. What's this thing? That thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid. Oh, it's like a mixer. I don't think you use it for cooking though. Maybe it's for scientific experimentation? We are in the lab. You could probably pulverize just about anything with something this heavy. And we also have a binder. It says DNA extraction instructions. DNA extraction instructions. Proceed through the following steps to extract DNA from a plant's roots and seeds. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it has done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule. Okay. What about here? Lot of shit. Saline solution. We found the frog. I guess that's it. Oh, some roots. Okay. The fuck is... There's a large lever embedded in the wall. Look at these pipes. There are handles where the pipes meet. If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. And if you turn it left, the liquid goes left. So maybe if you put it in the middle, half goes to the left and half goes to the right. They're supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe. There aren't any units, but it looks like 80 something of water comes out of the center pipe. After turning the correct levers, pull down on the lever on the right to pour water into the beaker. Okay, let's give it a shot. Three, 3, 2, 5, 3. I don't know how this will work. We basically have 20 here and 20 there. That splits, so that should be 3, I guess. A80 goes here, a 40 splits into 20 with 10, we have a 3. Another 20 will go through there. No? Close enough, I guess. So I have 40 that splits into 2, this area should be fine. We only need 10 to go through this. So we have 20. Split something like this. Okay, first try, that's good. We've poured the water into the beakers and all the lights are green. You did it. What the hell are you doing? This isn't rocket science. Just follow the second step from the hydroponics research finder. You will say something about the second step. Okay, I need the seeds then, I guess. Did you already look at the binder we found next to the mixer? I remember seeing something in there that said DNA extraction. Hey. What's this thing? Who knows? Okay. I need to empty this one. Do I have a scalpel? I don't have such things, no. Guess we can do the same with the root. Or not. Okay. Two long seeds and 3 round seeds. I need to prepare them here or somewhere, I don't actually know. Alright, done. What do we need to do next? Is there anything in the DNA extraction instructions? Huh? Okay, some saline water. Just do the process, I don't know what. Okay. Pour the ethanol into the beaker. I don't have ethanol. The liquid will filter and add ethanol. I guess you should pour in the ethanol then. I don't have ethanol. Okay. And back to this one. Okay, so the long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B and fluid B. Okay. So long seeds fail in 3 fluids. Okay, let's start with that. Round seeds fail in B and D. Marked seeds fail in C. Non-marked seeds fail in A or B. Striped seeds plus in D/E. Oh no, I guess let's keep it like that. This should be a fun one. Okay. So let's start with the round seed. Okay, just to make it easier, this is A, B, C, D, and a big E. So round seeds can't be in B or D. So we can have round seeds here. Round seeds. And a round seed. Okay. Marked seeds don't work in C. Known marked seeds don't work in A or B. This is not good. Marked seeds. Okay. Known marked seeds. Known marked seeds. Okay. And the striped seeds. We know for sure they work in D or E. So let's do it something like that. A lot of things work in E. So we should add a round seed in the first one. Okay. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place seed in the appropriate beaker by dragging a seed. Okay, you can switch them. Press check. When each seed is in the correct culture, you will have completed the puzzle. Okay. A round seed here. A non-marked seed and a round seed. Okay. Non-marked seed and marked seed. I'll take that. You've sown your seeds. Don't say that, huh? Why not? Just don't. Quiet, you two. Look at this. Oh, a red capsule. Okay. There's a red capsule sitting in a hole. Small capsule, half of it is red. It has some sort of metal protrusion. Okay, that's one. Where is this? Okay. Let's place the ethanol here. I guess this should do it. Do you think the gel here has DNA in it that we're supposed to collect? Probably. So what do we do with it? Does the manual say anything? Oh yeah, I think there was a fourth step in that. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule. Okay. And I have a yellow capsule. Look, the screen changed. What's going on? You put in the yellow capsule, right? I think it reacted to that. Okay. Found the password. And let's put that. Give me the file. Goddammit. Okay. Still have to dissect the frog using provided scalpel. Do I have a scalpel? I don't think I have one. There was something about a root. Prepare the 5. I've already done this. Remove the specimen. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. Okay. The frog is sitting on the workbench underneath the fume hood. So what do we do with this frog? Actually, I guess we already know, huh? The instruction in that binder didn't leave a lot to the imagination. In this section using provided scalpel. Man, that's kind of messed up. 0 seniors, sure. Sure got some issues, I think. But where is that bloody scalpel? Okay. Empty containers. Let's try this. I mean, we could do the same with the root. Okay, then we add saline solution. Okay. Give me the ethanol. Okay. Yeah, still need one more. Well, the stupid thing is I don't know where to find the fucking scalpel. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's a scalpel. Okay. Pretty fancy tray. Is that a cat playing with a ball of yarn? Are you even looking at? Are you even looking at it? It's a lion. How are you not hitting that? God damn it. Sorry, it's a sort of thing I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kind of, well, humor. That's pretty weird. Okay, let's dissect the frog then. Are you gonna cut Lord Hoppington open? Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? But poor Lord Hoppington. What are you freaking out about? It's dead. That's not the point. It's still sad. Yeah, it's kinda sad. Oh, for the love of this frog is dead. It please, an ex-frog. Fine, I'll do it. Hey, well, I guess that saved me the trouble. Huh? Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule? Yeah, give me that. I guess we place this. Come here. What's wrong? I can see something in here. What do you mean something? Just look. It's easier than explaining. Holy Mother of Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, D is thymine. I think we can manipulate it. Yeah, it looks like the puzzle has to do with pairing these bases. Yeah, DNA is made out of 4 bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. However, you can only bind A and T or G and C. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings. You should know a lot about this stuff. I guess so. Anyway, you should be able to solve this puzzle now. Give it a shot. Reposition each row so that each A is connected to a T and each G is connected to a C. Okay. Okay. Easy enough. Huh? Did it. Okay. Stop screwing off, we don't have time for that. Now get over and look at this. Okay. Give me the password. Okay. Guess that's it here. And we start with 2 stars in the sun. We got the golden binder. We have more secrets. Let's see them. Floor A and floor B. The facility has 2 stories. The top floor is referred to as floor A and the bottom floor is called floor B. The A and B supposedly stand for above and below, but there's a rumor that the floors were actually named after a particular Swedish pop rock group from the 70s. But everyone involved in this project has insisted that this is a violent, hurtful lie. Okay, Researcher's Journal 1. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a one-on-one basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to Radical 5/6, or approximately 1 on 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.4 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds or Radical 6 seconds have passed outside. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Research Journal 2. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but thus far we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Researchers Journal 3. The bodies of those that are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that even one passes it feels as if a cloud had gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy looking creatures are the stray cats, who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Oh Lord, please let their future be a bright one. This is an excerpt from the journal of a researcher. Due to space constraints, some sections have been cut. Okay. A Jumpy doll. It sounds like someone named the doll Jumpy, but why? The secret of Quark's hat. Don't you think his hat looks kind of weird? There's that huge band that just wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of Ferengi ears? Or maybe he's just a young Lobot? Well, this is just between you and me, but he's got missiles in there. The sides of the hat are hiding those pods like you see on helicopters, those ASM sides. Except these missiles are tiny, and when he gets in trouble, both sides of the hat open up and they fly out all at once like shh. Just kidding, actually he just keeps snacks in there. Excelavir, an antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. More specifically, it's an antibody with a natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038 and then replicated using the IG replicator. An Excelavir injection is the only known way to fight off a Radical 6 infection. Interesting. Very interesting stuff we got here. Let's do the other puzzle and get the hell out of here. Okay, two moon and the sun. Huh? It opened. Awesome, the suspense was killing me. Okay, let's check. Okay, what we've got here first is a map. It says floor B. The one I found in the infirmary said floor A. And we got the map. These are the moon cards, okay, for the next game. Anything interesting? I can't read any of these. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. What language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, what else have we got here? Looks like two more things. Is that medicine? What it says on the label? Excelavir. Wait, didn't Luna say something about Excelavir? You're right. This is it. This is Excelavir. It's the cure for Radical 6. Oh, hold on. Let me see that. Later. We need to get out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark. First, we've got to get out of this room. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. We got the key. Where the hell was the door? Door. Not that one. Come on, goddammit. There it is. Let's get out of here.
Hey, hold on a minute.
Why?
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well,
Okay.
one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
I guess.
I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side here. There's a name or something. IG replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
Yeah, I guess this is what we will use to duplicate the Excelavir. So it's like a copy machine.
Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
That should be monoglobulin or whatever this thing found. Something referring to that. This. It's basically we can make another vaccine for the Radical 6. Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course. This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
Since when do you have a conscience, Dio? He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense.
I guess this is a part of information that we need for another path.
On to the second issue.
Okay.
Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah.
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
Why?
I didn't really get a good look at it before.
He's shifty.
You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Excelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket and he will steal it. See, it's written here on the label. Excelavir.
You really are an idiot.
Yeah.
Although I
Huh?
guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. I'll give it back
I
now.
don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail
That's
me?
horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage!
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I curved my hands into fists. The Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn
It's
it.
not fair!
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
Well, I was picking ally either way, so joke's on you. Fine, I promise.
Sigma!
Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and, well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio started out of the room.
Are you really going to do what he says?
Yeah.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray,
I know. I'll drop to -1 and that means I'll get
but that
penalized.
means
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
so
Quark
you're
will.
going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I don't wait for Clover's response. said this will be a fun part. But at least we have a lot of information. We can now duplicate the Excelivir in another timeline. We have the means to do so. So it should be interesting. I will keep exploring the different possibilities and the different paths, not go and solve the puzzles just now. First, I guess we have to die, no?
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Sorry. I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Dio. In one of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned, and slid it back to his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the next round.
Yeah. I glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back. As was Fi. And of course, Clover. Where are Tenmyoji and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
I see.
How's he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change then, huh?
Right.
So what was your room, Sigma?
Laboratory.
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelivir?
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelivir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flickered to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
So, how did it go with you? Find anything interesting? I only shook her head. With an unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We've still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice, Kay, and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelivir hidden somewhere in there.
What a bastard.
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's doing.
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
He nodded to Clover, and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Guess we are going to the infirmary, no? Or... okay then. Yes, we should be going
Hold
to...
on. Show me that journal first.
Uh,
Dio told me about it. He wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. He said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
yeah, one sec. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Fi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
Latin? You mean you can read it?
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
So in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not going to be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice, kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
I started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Then suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
What's it say?
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. All right, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
What? Why are they talking about that?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain... Okay, we already know that. The brain currently operates on a one-on-one basis. With regards to time, Radical 6 reduces it to 1 Radical 1/6, or approximately 1 to 1.4. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 1.4 seconds have passed, 0.4 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds or Radical 6 seconds have passed outside. In other words, when 10 seconds passed in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds had passed. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Radical is another term for what is also known as the root operation, the function inverse to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit not living. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is as of yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a videocassette being fast-forwarded. For instance, although the patient believed that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we have been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I have continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead from SS are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times their swarms are so thick that when one passes it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows, and the rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats, who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Their survival is the only hope that remains for the human race. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. And that was the journal entry. Whoa, that's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Axelavir that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even
December
written?
29th. No year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
You're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters? Which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected? We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
But Quark's been infected, right?
And maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up.
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? But most importantly, why the hell are we playing the nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
I had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that... she was gone. Man. I let out a long, tired sigh and started off towards the infirmary. How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
I see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fi and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed. But for the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake, mine and Quark's. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful surge to commit not living. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Axelavir. Unfortunately, Neo had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally, but if I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. The question was then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark, or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? It was so faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa.
He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I had considered letting Quark die even for a minute was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes.
I mean, this route makes you look like an asshole if you don't vote ally. If you pick betray, yeah. I mean, we'll do that
If
eventually.
no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Temioji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright, take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's go. Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Temioji and Quark behind. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came in here before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
That he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
That bastard. That would be a good time to tell everyone about his scheme. Just, yeah. He'd probably been worried I might try and take the Excelavir from him by force. So he'd hid himself in the AB room. What a coward. I'd made up my mind to choose ally no matter what, but a part of me had still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Luna explained Temioji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes ally, I can't choose betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
Ha ha ha. You needn't worry.
Of course.
I would never do something so crass.
No.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well,
There it
I
is.
apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
He continued briskly towards the AB room as if he simply hadn't heard fire. Hey there, Doomer Dean. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoyed. Ellie scrambled to follow him, perhaps concentrated that he would lock her out. Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If
I
Kate
guess
told
so.
the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right, and were soon out of sight inside. Alright, Clover, time for us to go.
Okay. Right behind you.
I sighted to myself and headed towards the leftmost AB room. Okay. Let's pick ally and kill ourselves. For the greater good, I guess.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to choose ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to ally doesn't necessarily mean he's going to pick betray.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose ally if he doesn't have to?
No.
No. No way. He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks betray, then he'll have 9 points.
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You've got 6 BP too, right? If Dio chose ally and we choose betray, then you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick betray. That's who he is.
And I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine back.
That's why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelavir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll be pushing that button.
Huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran towards the voting machine. No, stop. I snatched her by the arm and hauled backwards with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. Guess that was a little too hard, huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you! You can't do this! I don't want you to die.
Ten seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Okay. Let's go see the results. Not that I am expecting anything. Clover and I stepped out of the AB room. For several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed towards the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Okay. Okay, and Alice betrayed, of course. Yep. There it is. So K and Dio will be leaving this, and Sigma will be dead.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic soporil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out the blur that had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it, you'll keep your promise. God damn it. I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscle threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then, at last, the smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Are we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found the Accelavir in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now, I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Accelavir. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it towards me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said, unmistakably, Accelavir. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out towards her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay?
Sigma! Sigma!
I guess this is it.
First is the socoril, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles.
I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the soporil was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh, even with that death staring me in the face. I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. An answer that we will find later, I guess. So, yep. We will revisit this after we have the answer. Oh yeah, we have this answer. The proof it wasn't murder. But I'm not doing that. We will continue. We already have this. There isn't enough. Okay, yes, the antiviral. This is after. Don't we have any more choices? Let's see, this is on the betray path. This is also the betray path. Okay. Yeah, I guess there is no other choice. We have to start the betray path. Or just go finish up with those. Yeah, let's go here.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
Okay.
You tell me.
We already know this. We will pick betray. Let's go. Okay. We will start from here, but we will do so next time. I'm gonna end it for today. We'll be back tomorrow, the same time, in the same place. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye bye, guys.